See, you gotta make sure that your angle stays right and stays cute at all times. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Victoryforu and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are doing episode 3 of Furloughed and Fabulous. Let's go. In today's episode, we will be talking about how to finesse the content creating game. I've had a lot of questions from various different people, from my friends who are in the modelling industry, fitness industry, just asking me questions about how am I so confident on camera. Let's be real, I don't know, like, it's just one of these things that does kind of develop over time, but I'm going to give you some ways that you can develop your confidence on camera that should be able to help you to create content for yourself that you can put out into the world so that everyone can see. So one of the first things that you can do when creating content is just speak to yourself. And I know that sounds really, really weird, but you see how my people stay. Mum, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, talking to yourself actually helps you with talking to camera. So if you're in your house, if you have a mirror, just practice like that conversation. Even though it's with yourself, that helps you to build up that confidence of just speaking. This is just me personally. I've always spoken to myself, always. Even at the time where people was like, you crazy, like you crazy. You is crazy though. He ain't wrong. See what I mean? I've been attacked by myself. Gaining that confidence when you are talking to yourself, even if you're sat in your room on your own, it really helps you with the thought process of putting a video together. So for example, I am literally stood in my garden looking at a lens, talking to myself, because no one's responding to me. I mean, unless you respond in the comments, then thank you and God bless you. But no, the whole of this video is just gonna be my mum. Just photo mum in the whole thing. Mum. What was I even saying? Some brilliant places to do it are if you are in the car driving somewhere and you have the radio on. Obviously you're not speaking to anyone when the radio's on because they aren't responding to you, but talk to it as if you're responding. So that, again, it's weird, something that I've done, but it's really, really weird. But it really helps you to kind of take yourself out of that situation and basically allow yourself to just be a little bit weird. And that really helps with creating videos because it's taking yourself out of all the insecurities that you have of what am I gonna look like on camera, what about this, how am I gonna sound. Obviously it takes all of that out of play because you are simply just focusing on having a conversation, even though that conversation is with either a radio or yourself. My second tip is basically start small. So currently I have a fairly decent sized filming setup. I have a Canon camera, an additional battery pack, I have a full tripod and a microphone on top that has a dead cat on top of it. I know that sounds like I killed a cat, I didn't. It's what the fluffy thing on the outside of a microphone is called. It's called a dead cat. I didn't name it. It's not don't blame me, it's just what it's called. So it doesn't really matter what you are filming. If you are filming an Instagram story, if you are filming a full YouTube video, if you're just filming like a little message to go out on Facebook, you can start really small and really, really easily. First thing you're gonna need, which I'm fairly certain you will have, is a phone. Now, if you take your phone and just start off small, go into your camera, and basically just start filming. Just filming yourself talking, hold your camera up. Make sure when you're looking at your phone, you always look at the lens. Same with a big camera, always try and look down the lens as if it's like you're looking at someone. Just pretend it's someone's face, someone's eyes. Because when you have conversations with people, you look in their eyes. Every so often you're probably like, you know, look away, look into the distance, you know, because sometimes having that direct eye contact with someone for too long can be a bit awkward. So look at them for a bit, look at the lens for a bit, then probably look away, look around. You see how my mummy up here trying to distract me? My mum out here, okay, I ain't gonna show you my mum, but my mum is still behind the camera doing this. Why? Why? What? You know what, mum? It's a good thing I do love you, you know. I mean, love you so much. Also, when you're filming videos, it's also really good to practice with distractions around you. I love you, mum, but it's true. It's a distraction because it really helps you to maintain your focus when you are filming. Because you can jump. I can jump from talking to my mum over here and jump straight back to the conversation. Saying that, I still forget because I'm human, I have a brain. Actually pretty good to try and do it in places where there are distractions around because it will really help to maintain your focus. So you can simply grab your phone just like this and just start having a conversation. Start conveying what you want, either your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, no matter what social media platform. Just convey to your followers what you want them to know. It's really simple. Obviously this takes time to get confident enough to get to this place. It's one of those things that it is difficult. It's not something that's really, really easy, but over time you develop this kind of inner confidence. If you have confidence in any other thing, it's a transferable skill. So if you have confidence doing sport or doing dancing, it's the same kind of skill. That mustering up of courage, it's the same thing as filming a video just like this. My third confidence tip, especially whilst doing video, is simply just kind of get started. It's all about trial and error. I will tell you now, my first video that I put out into the world on YouTube was terrible. I ain't gonna lie, it was terrible. At the time, I was like, oh, this is great. I put out a YouTube video. It's amazing. You know, everyone's gonna love it. No, no. But everyone has to start somewhere. Your first video specifically, you're going to be so critical of. You're gonna watch it over and over and over again and be like, I don't sound right. My voice isn't right. All of these things. I'm too breathy. I pause too much. All of those things are you. It's fine. It's completely fine if you're speaking and you take a natural pause, it's normal. Or if you stumble over your words, it's completely normal. Just be confident enough to own those mistakes, own those flaws, and just be you. Because when you are authentic on camera and authentic whilst doing anything, it really does show. And I think people will really resonate with that and relate to that. And yeah, those are my 3 confidence tips, and now we're going to move on to just general filming tips of how to make your content a little bit more interesting.